And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're welcome to 2K Sports for another edition. Of NBA basketball. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. And you take a look at this home team, advantage in one series. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Johnson, and it's Omoruyi in at the 4 slot. They've got Doumbouya. Waller is out there with Bryant. Then there's Baller, and it's Diabate in at the power forward. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Number 34, Isaiah. Number 34.
Here he goes. The 8-footer. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Baller passes to Bryant. Here's Baller. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
To the left side wing. Pass to Diabate. And the 3 off target. Here's Johnson. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And it's Bryant in the corner. Here's Diabate. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. In the corner, it's Bryant. Pass to Diabate. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter pulls it in.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Lucas is checked in for Bryant. That's good from Johnson. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Diabate. Here's Baller. Puts it up. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Diabate. 11-point game his last outing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Johnson's shot is off.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Stolen by Carter. Pass to Sampson. Pulls it up. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Timeout, timeout.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lucas, a screen on Johnson. Baller, that's good.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Bowler. Lucas a screen on Johnson. Here's Bowler. No good on the triple. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And here's Johnson outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Baller. Pass to Diabate. Lucas looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? The rebound by Johnson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Screened by Lucas. Pass to Diabate. Now Doumbouya, defended by Carter. Here's Diabate. Here's Lucas. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Carter outside. 17-foot shot on the way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Bowler. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Holloway. Launches it. Cranes the three-pointer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So it's the visitors now, leading by 12.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And that one's on target from the wing. He's got 5. Pass to Omoruyi. Left side, Jones. And a miss there on the triple. It's tipped. And Doumbouya now top of the key. Here's Baller. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Carter's got 9.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Dumboya with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Sampson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Going inside.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Carter outside to the middle. His first shot coming late. Lucas with the rebound. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Pass to Dumboya. From the high post. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Omoruyi. Still without a basket. Over in the corner, Sampson. A three-pointer off the mark. Getting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. 1:10 left in the first. From deep three-point land. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Being at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Here's Omoruyi. 9-point game his last outing. Tipped away. And they're on the break. Here's Baller. And Jones sends it back. Here's the break for the finish. And then Carter with the dunk.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Lucas. Here's Baller. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Baller's got his third basket of the night right there.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Sampson, defended by Lucas. Jones for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the score. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You'd love to see it.
Inside, here's Lucas. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jones with the screen on Lucas. Puts one up from 19, and he makes that one. He's got 5.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the wing right side. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. Now, here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. Buries it from about 10 feet away. just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Lucas. Pass to Rice.
Ball is kicked away.
Here is the 2K leaderboard. What a terrific defensive performance these teams have had since All-Star.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's the three. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hunter. Jones, the pass to Hunter. 5 to shoot. And here's Jones. Second chance shot. The shot misses. Here's Baller. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Carter. There's the lob to Carter. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Ellis. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Screen by Jones. A floater, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Bowler. Off target from three-point range.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Baller, defended by Carter. Here's Baller. 9 points in the game so far. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to Sampson. Carter with the screen. Sampson's shot is off. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. And stolen by Hunter. Poked loose. The 9-foot shot. They get it again. Ball. Good work defensively by Carter. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Sampson, the pass to Jones. Off with the layup. Being a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Carter outside. Fires it up. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Carter's got 13.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
There's a good screen. Baller passes to Baller. Here's Baller. Come to me. Pass to Baller. Pass break. Here we go. Here's Sampson. Buries it down low. Sampson's got his third bucket of the night.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
All the officials are all over that.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Carter.
Number 8.
He's perfect from the line this time. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Bryant passes the ball. Here's Diabate. Pass to Bola. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Baller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your home team.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now Johnson. 10 points for him. And he drives in. Him!
Have mercy.
Wow.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Pass to Diabate. Back to Lucas. Bryant on the wing. Last game out, he had 14. Here's Baller, defended by Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here to see the numbers for Hunter. He's averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
And he's good on the second. Gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Sampson. He has 6. There's the pick. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Johnson outside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Baller. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bryant looking it over. Pass to Bola. .149 left now here in the second. Bryant the pass to Bola. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Omorugi. Putting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Sampson's shot is off.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
There's the 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Johnson kicks to Sampson. Pass to Omoruyi. Here's Sampson. Johnson outside. Here's Sampson. He has 6. The 11-footer rebounded by Baller. Baller's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Takes the shot. Tested number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Diabate. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Bowler. The 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Here's Sampson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. With some art. Good on the bucket. Sampson's got 8. That'll do it for the first half. Up by 15. And we'll be back with you right after this.
UA team 44.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the visiting team.
They have been so...
And that's a halftime wrap.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Baller is out there with Bryant. Then there's Baller. Then there's Doumbouya. And it's Diabate in at the 4-man position.
Personal foul.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Bryant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doug Collins. We've got Johnson, and it's Carter in at center. Stolen. Here's Doumbouya. Good work defensively by Carter. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Over in the corner, Sampson. Shot from the wing, and he can't bank that one in. Sampson's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Bryant the pass to Doumbouya. Here's Baller. Outside Bryant. Pass to Baller.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Johnson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The 3. Rebounded by Omoruyi. Omoruyi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sampson. And he's good on the 3 ball. Sampson's got 11 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Bowler. Here's Diabate. Here's Baller, covered by Johnson. Baller misses.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Omoruyi, the pass to Johnson. Here's Omoruyi. No scoring in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dumboya kicks to Bryant. There's a screen by Bryant. Pass to Bowler. Uncovered, and the shot goes in. Bowler's got 19 points.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Johnson outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Omoruyi with the bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Here's Dumboya. Yep, that one goes. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Johnson outside. A 3-ball. He can't get it to go. Takes the 3. A shot by Diabate. No good. 9 feet out. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Bryant. Carter comes in with the double team. Dumboya passes to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Johnson with it. And Dumboya picks him up defensively. Oh, that's blocked. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. B.A. thanks. Pass to Bowler. Bryant outside. Here's Bowler. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bowler's got 5 now.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Omoruyi, the pass to Johnson. Baseline J on the way. The shot's good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Bryant outside. Here's Diabate. Nothing on the board. Here's Bowler. Rebounded by Omoruyi. Gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. There's the lob to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Dumboya sets a screen for Bryant. Pass to Bowler. Johnson with the block.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team. Number 5.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps their players' trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Lucas is checked in for Bryant. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest
in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Pass to Omoruyi. Now here is Carter. From deep. Drills it from outside.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Baller. Here's Baller. 5 points in the game. To stop the run. Drills the three-pointer. Baller's got 8 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Johnson outside. Here's Sampson. He's got 11. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Down low. And the jam by Dubois.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Johnson. Latrey slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Lucas the pass to Ball. Back to Lucas. Into the lane. Sampson pulls it in.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Baller. Screened by Lucas. Here's Baller. Right wing. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Omoruyi. Omoruyi's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Sampson. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Launches a three. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Bowler. Screened by Lucas. Over to the wing. Here's Baller. He's got 19. The fader. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Lucas. Pass to Bowler. 1:06 left to play in the third. Baller, that's good. Baller's got 21 in the game.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Carter for 3. And that is no good. Now shooting 8 for 12 from the floor. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Sampson for 3. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Carter. 19 points in the game. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third.
Get there.
Here's Baller. He's got 21. He lobs it up. Stolen by Carter. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Being 49% on the game. They'll take that. Out to the wing. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is who Doug Collins has out there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Shooting for the away team. Number 5 at the line for one.
He gets 33%, struggling to get good looks. To the paint, here's Diabate.
He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Sampson. Puts up a deep three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Baller from downtown. A three-pointer's right on target. Baller's got 24.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Lucas the pass to Ball. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
That's tipped.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Count it. Good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Out to the right wing. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Pass to Sampson. Jacks up a three. He can't get that one.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
Lucas taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. The visitors with the ball. Here's Omoruyi. No good on that one.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Lucas. Here's Diabate. From outside the arc, it's good from long range. Baller's got 10 points in just the second half.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Number 20.
RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
And stolen by Hunter. For the three, Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 22.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Lucas with it. Pass to Diabate. To the middle. Here's Baller. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Here's Omoruyi. Off target with his three.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Here's Baller. Fires the three. And no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And here is Lucas. Here's the screen. Pass to Bowler. The three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Sampson. Inside, Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Diabate. Now, Doumbouya. Here's Baller. Oh, my goodness! What a play! And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow! We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Sampson's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Baller. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Baller's got 14 points now in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Pass to Bowler. And here's Bryant for three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
To the inside. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Bowler. Outside, Bryant. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second personal foul, third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 34.
Here's Jones.
Saramago. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Here's Baller. Bryant, a screen on Hunter. Back to Bryant. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
1:33 left in the fourth. Baller, that's good.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
And the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Pass to Jones. Fires for three. Jumboya pulls it in. Jumboya's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Diabate. To the middle. It's tipped. And the jam by Jumboya.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Screen by Jones. Had the space there, but it's offline. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Diabate. Jumboya passes the ball. They get it back. Here's Baller. Another shot. Hunter grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.